Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting with me from. Hello YouTube, it is amazing day today. Today is just a Saturday after the end of the market week yesterday, which was Friday, and there was a lot of upside that has happened in the financial market. A lot is going on, and today if you have made money from any of the stocks that I've listed over the month or over the week, let me know down the comment section. If you made money this week, let me know down the comment section. If you made money from AMD or SoFi, or you made money from APLD or Wolf, made money from Micron Technologies, or you made money from even Rigetti or NVTS, that is Navitas. If you made money from any of these stocks that are listed for you, let me know down in the comment section. And again, let's dive into today's analysis, where I'm going to be focusing more on quantum computing. Yes, quantum computing. I'm going to be listing out about 4 or 5 amazing stocks to buy for a longer run, because it has just been announced that the United States as a government have just released a $2 billion into the quantum compute, because they want to build on a lot of infrastructure for security, encrypting services. These are what quantum compute will always help you to do. So let's dive into the market. I want to just share with you one of my best stock that I'm going to be listing is Rigetti, because a lot of you who have been following me, for the past 12 months, I've mentioned Rigetti for a long time when it was trading, when it was deep up to $6. You see a lot of downside for Rigetti, and I told my followers, my investors, get this stock to your radar. It's very important that you get it at the cheaper rate. So I'm going to be checking the forecast. You can see where it is, just almost very close to the lowest price, $20. Now it is $26, and the average is $31. Yes, for those who have been following since last year, I told you that this stock is a $30 average stock. Of course, it's going to 40, but now on the intrinsic value, which is $31, is trading below the intrinsic value. So you add this stock to your radar. You can see there's only one analysis showing that you can sell, but you have strong buy. Yes, I always love the strong buy. Now the market has closed today, but by Monday, add this to your radar, because there's a lot that is coming into the computing. Yes, the quantum computing. These are companies that are positioned to help infrastructure, encryption, and a whole lot of it. And then this is also another mid-cap company. Yes, mid-cap. Mid-cap means that it is just between 2 to $10 billion market cap. So you can see it is 8.7 billion market cap. So on the average volume that is on the trading day, that is this is 30-day trade, it has been trading within 41 million shares in trade volume. The main volume is 204 million shares, and so the trading, there's a lot of shares that is out there for this particular company, and for investors to be able to trade. So there is much to gain when you follow this particular company, and then you will always see an upside. And so I think some of my investors, which of my investor has this Rigetti? Yes, I have Rigetti on my radar, but I want to list another stock again. Yes, so make sure you are writing this down so that you can add it to your radar. I have IonQ. Yes, IonQ. It's another stock that you need to add to your radar. I think I bought this stock a few weeks ago or so. Yes, this is IonQ. So let's see. IonQ have done amazing within the period. Yes, and this is one of the darling in the market. Why that is opening, I also come here. Let me say IonQ. I want to check. I always check what the company have done within the period of 6 months or 1 year. Because all this will always tell you the past performance of a company and then the future of that company. And don't forget, you don't just only settle on the price action. Always check the the financial statement, the cash flow system, the revenue ratio, and also the earning report to tell you what the next quarter is going to be for such a company. This is an amazing company I've been following, and this is $23 billion market cap intraday, and this is an awesome company. 6 months ago, this stock was trading, around $30. You can see. And then if I go back to 1 year, because I've been following this company for the past couple of months, on September, you can see. So it has been so, and now you can see it has done over 30% 1 year after, and 6 months after it has also done 52% 6 months after. So I love this particular company. It's a $90 to $100 price company, and so buying it at this moment will do you a lot good. It will do a lot good, because for me, I follow companies that have future, companies that have potential growth. Look at it right here. You can see the market cap as also shown, and then the average or intrinsic value is almost $70, and now it is $63. So you could take a chunk of opportunities in this particular company. Like I said, this is a company, this is a stock that the price is $100 and above, and so it's trading below right now. So you have a lot of opportunities when you add this company to your radar. And the average volume 30 days down the line has been 39 or $40 million shares in trade, and the volume is just 52 million shares. You see, so this particular company is going to skyrocket a lot because it doesn't have much shares to trade. So it's already hitting the right target for it to grow. And I think I mentioned Rigetti, yes, and then another stock that you should consider right now is INFQ. INFQ, that is inflection. It's another stock to add to your radar. It's a very cheap quantum compute right away. You can see it just $16.35. So if you should build a portfolio, these are the stock that you can use to build a portfolio. 6 months ago today, this stock has done 14%. And then if you go back to 1 year ago, you can see when it was $10 and so on and so forth. And for me, I am adding this stock to my radar. Market cap is just a mid cap $3.5 billion market cap. And so you add this to your radar and be able to build wealth over time. And also have, I'm not going to call most of the bigger companies like Microsoft or Google. These are also into quantum compute. Yes, because Google, Microsoft, they benefit from a lot of infrastructure, a lot of financial angle of the market. But these are major in this quantum compute, and they are mid-cap companies, meaning that they have a longer time to also grow, like Microsoft, like Google, since they are still very smaller company trying to grow. You understand? And I always tell a lot of persons, if you want to buy any share, don't just buy a share that is just too cheap. Some penny stocks are very volatile, and so you focus on mid-cap companies, because once they are broken from the $1 million company into a $1 billion company, you see the growth beginning to accelerate for the better. And so make sure you do that and see how you would have also confirmed. I have IBM. Yes, International Business Machines. Many of us know this company while we're still very young. While we're still very young, but many do not know what they are into. But this is another, quantum compute company that is large. Is very, very large. It's not a small company. You see the market cap over $238 billion market cap. So it's a very big company. However, it is already at the deep. It is at the deep. And so if you go back to like 6 months ago, you see that this company was already over $300. 1 year ago, you can see almost 320, 325 and thereabout. So it is at the deep, and so it creates an opportunity for you to buy it because it has a lot of opportunity to bring to you. You don't just only follow the price action, but always check out what the company is projected to do in the coming quarter or in the coming year, maybe 2 years or thereabout. From now to 2027, the financial market is going to fetch a lot of persons millions. Yes, it's going to fetch a lot of millions. And you can see what I said. This is the announcement of $2 billion funding package for quantum computing. And so these are companies, this company I've just listed are the companies that are going to be benefiting from it. And you can see out of it, the compute with it 17% increase attribute to the announcement. And so the government is actually investing significantly into the quantum computing. And so for those who traded last night, you will notice that Rigetti in fact skyrocketed from $19 to $26 last night. And I made a lot of money last night. I made over $700 last night. Yes, only from Rigetti because of that uptrend. And so it creates a lot of opportunity for us to make sure you follow the trend, you follow the news, know what the airline is actually saying. And so those of you who have been following me and you want to buy some shares, I'm recommending these Rigetti, QBTS, and also InfoX, InfoQ, and IBM. These are companies for you to buy. Even IonQ. Get these companies into your radar. If you have a large sum, maybe you have like 5 million or 10 million to invest, I think you can consider stocks like Microsoft or Google. Google is actually doing amazing right now. Google is going to be benefiting from the cloud computing, quantum computing, even the chips as well. Yes, the data center. These are what you also focus to make sure you do. And finally, on this particular video, because I don't want this video to be so long, finally on this video is that for those of you who want to build wealth over time, don't just play with your money, be intentional. So one good thing that can happen to you is to join my mentorship group, because there you see other investors, what they are doing, their experiences. You'll be able to make a lot of money, because what I do is that I don't just buy based on the number, I buy based on the growth margin. You understand? And so when we manage your portfolio, you see a lot of significant increase in significant growth and profit coming to your pocket. And don't forget, I don't promise heaven and earth. All I know is that I will teach you and I will show you examples and instances where you'll be able to grow. Just leave it with us. For those who started in April, March, right now, many have done over $3,000 in profit, $4,000, even $6 or $4, $2, $300, $1,000. This is how you grow wealth. And so please, as you watch this video, don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe, and help this video to share. You can also make your comment. With this, you help me as well to build this community so that a lot of persons can always benefit from this knowledge, because I focus more on those who are making money and also officers of different security agencies and civil servants. Don't wait until you retire before you start building wealth. Build wealth while you are still active in service, so that when you retire, you have something to fall back to. And that is why we are here. Love.